Hi, welcome back to another one of my Fallout 4 settlement tours. Today we are looking at my endgame castle build, where the Minutemen have, in their victories, tried to build a much stronger headquarters. I've used the All Settlements Extended mod to expand the borders of this place, as well as a mod that repairs the first level walls and a few additional rooms on the inside. So through here we have a new radio tower, as well as some cover for the animals. This is the Brahmin barn. And this is our greenhouse for the plants. I have also restored and repaired a lot of the catwalks that are up above and provided new pathing to the second level. And here is the workshop with additional cover as well. And this wraps around to the main entrance to the radio tower. I can travel all the way up the stairs here, but I don't want to waste time doing that. I will be doing an aerial shot at the end, so that can be more viewable. This is the other entrance to the castle. And this is the main wing over here. I really wanted to go for the garden feel for this courtyard, and I think it turned out quite beautifully. And in this doorway here, we have the Minutemen Enlistment Center. So for those people who want to join, they can sign up here and proceed through these doors for additional training and rigorous exercise to help them get into shape. And here they can practice their marksmanship at the shooting range. And the rest of this wing is reserved for a lot of the shops and game rooms. So our first shop here is the guns and ammo room. These first two shops are a little bit more secure because of the high cost items that go in and out of here. So here is the armor and protection shop. And for this larger room, I've reserved it for a game room. This is the Minutemen bowling alley. And the idea being that these machines in the back help precisely place the pins, and they can be controlled here. And for a reference point, this is the entrance to the tunnels. And this little alcove is some public bathrooms. And here is the tailor. And for the last of the shops, we have a small little bar and the general trade and pawn. For the next area, we have some of the rewards from our Nuka World conquest. We wanted to bring the arcades and games to the people of the Commonwealth and share the joy. So this place gets pretty popular at night, and a lot of the Minutemen and settlers will come in here and dance on the stage. And this last area here is more public restrooms. And then we lead up to the second level. So here we have a new vertibird pad. In the three-way alliance that I've done, the Brotherhood of Steel have agreed to provide the Minutemen with a few vertibirds, enough to make emergency runs to our settlements. So the Minutemen are grateful for that. And in this next area, we have the Minutemen Command Post. So any of the new technology that we acquire can be brought here to be studied and cataloged. And this is the center table where we draw up our plans and strategies. This is the cataloging area, as well as the tech that we use to monitor and respond to settlements in need. And this last little area is just a refreshment zone that comes off the kitchen wing here. This kitchen wing provides food for the entire settlement. It comes complete with a nice grill, as well as a butcher. And this is another entrance out into the courtyard. And this butcher also supplies the buffet line here. So as people travel through here and load up their plates, they can come along to the bar area, get a few drinks, and settle into their seats in the great dining hall. A lot of people gather here to share their stories in the Commonwealth, good or bad. But it's a wonderful place to converse. And our last two wings here are reserved for the residents. It's their private sleeping quarters and bathrooms, with more ease of access to the catwalks again. I kept the door a little different here to represent another bathroom, one for guests. And in this wing we have a few little reading nooks at the ends. More beds, bathrooms. And this wraps back around to the Minutemen Command Zone. So up ahead here on the right, I have a large doorway that goes to the other extension of this castle. This is the quarry lift that allows supplies to be transported to the second floor with ease. And it takes us down into the warehouse below that is sitting on our dock. So as one of the largest settlements on the coast, I felt it fitting to have a dock to receive shipments and goods and transport them inland. So this is where a lot of those goods are transported and stored temporarily. And here's the dock. To give a reference point, I've built this wraparound section easily traversed by large vehicles so that they can reach the other entrance of the castle. So any goods can be moved easily throughout. And up here we have a moving crane, one that's a lot more mobile, that can pull the crates off the ships, as well as an extendable catwalk for ease of access. For this boxcar section, this is an intermediary zone where we can load and process the smaller goods and get them cataloged here. And this is some of the machinery the Minutemen use to move things around. We want to keep it sheltered so that it lasts longer. And then this is our non-moving crane, but it allows for faster movement of the larger crates. And then we continue here to another wraparound that extends into the upgraded Minutemen fortifications. So here we have a few Minutemen APCs and tanks. Some of these are found throughout the settlements in the Commonwealth now, because we have acquired tech from the Mechanist layer that allows us to build this machinery. This is also how we've built some of the power armor pieces that you saw in the inside armory. And we have another guard here protecting everything, as well as a refueling station for the tanks as they come in and out. And this is the last wraparound. It goes to the main entrance here. So pretty convenient transport of goods here. And I still have the armory ring to show you. And this is one of the areas that has additional rooms. And I may have moved the armory from the left to the right. So here's Ronnie at her post. And this is our tailor that provides the new outfits that the Minutemen are wearing. This is the new location for the armory. I shifted it because of the room next to this that houses all of the Minutemen power armor. They now have a lot of suits that they can use in times of need, as well as many fusion cores. So down this direction, it's a little bit more secure. There's a lot more guards, and there's cameras for security as well. We have an interrogation cell and a few holding cells in case we come across bad actors. And this is the new general's quarters over here. This is where my character resides occasionally. I do have many homes throughout the Commonwealth, so I kept this one a little bit light. And for this last area, we have the Minutemen Bank. This is where we store some of the wealth and redistribute it to settlements in need. And we keep some of our more sensitive information in here. So this door cannot be opened from the outside once somebody is in there. So if I try this button, it will not work. Only he can open it. So when he changes shifts with somebody, he opens the door, they go inside, they lock it from the inside, and it cannot be opened again until they leave. And then they have the only access to the button that opens the vault. So this is small, but it's just enough for the goods that we have. These are the more sensitive documents and equipment. So that's really it for my castle. I do want to show you the aerial views that I talked about earlier, as well as give a brief nighttime shot. So this gives an idea of the overall construction of this place and how it's connected on the sides there. This whole build was made possible with the Snappy HouseKit mod. All of the pieces for the second level and walls tend to come from there. And for the nighttime lighting, it's still well lit for everybody to navigate easily. For the courtyard, I didn't want to add too much lighting. I didn't want to detract from the natural beauty here. But all of the major walkways are still lit, enough for people to get through easily.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's just past 10 p.m.
Looks like everybody's congregating here to get to the dance floor. There's no judgment for dancing. If you made it this far, I do appreciate you tuning in. And if you liked the video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you wish to receive any notifications for any of my upcoming videos, feel free to subscribe. And I hope to see you next time. Until then, take care.